Not like that close.
Champ, I'm a champ, 'cause I think like a champ.
What's up, guys? Back with another commentary style video. This was the 6th training cycle, phase 4. So everything called for 10 sets of 3. But first, I'd like to touch upon my bench in this past training cycle. So the first week was 6 sets of 6 with 195 pounds. Next week was 7 sets of 5 with 200 pounds. And I, for the most part, only got 4 reps. First, like 4 or 5 sets, I got 5 reps. And then after that, fatigue started kicking in and was only able to get 4 reps. Then the next week, I was supposed to use 205, the weight you're seeing now, for 8 sets of 4. Same thing happened. First, like 4 or 5 sets went pretty well with the 4 reps. And then fatigue again kicked in and was only able to get 3. So this, what you're seeing now, I was actually supposed to use 210 pounds, but instead of bumping up the weight and potentially not getting all my reps and sets in, I decided to stay with 205, and I don't know what the hell the missus was doing, but stay with 205, control the weight, and I was actually able to unrack it and get all sets and all reps by myself, which I wasn't able to get before, so that's a pretty cool feeling for benching. And I didn't really need a spotter. I wanted to try to get it lift off by myself as I get into heavier weights. I want to be able to lift off myself. So here we're moving on to squats. This is the first time that I had ever used 300 pounds. Felt a little heavy, but as I'm going through this program and getting stronger, I'm learning that sometimes your form isn't going to be the most perfect. You're going to have form breakdowns in some parts. I remember when I was doing 265 for 10 sets of 3 and they looked like this. Now I could rep that shit out. So as the weight gets heavier, I'm keeping the form as much as I can and controlling it as much as I can. And then as I progress, my form will clean up and I will get there. Now, this was, I gotta be honest, it was a little difficult, but it's what separates the men from the boys, right? You don't fucking quit. And basically for this video, I wanted to keep it a little more raw because this was my heaviest that I've done to date, everything being 10 sets of 3, again, with the heaviest I've done. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how it moved. Like I said, I got everything done, and my alpha game was fucking on point. Moving on, after squats, we are going to look at the standing barbell overhead press. Now, this is a big moment for me. Well, big moment in my journey. So when I first started this program, I had told you guys I wanted to do 10 sets of 3 with 135. And guess what? I fucking worked hard and I did it. Some people will call this garbage. Some people can rep this. Some people, this is their warm-up. Then again, some people can't even do 95 pounds with a standing overhead press. So, quote unquote heavy weight is all relative to the individual. Some of these reps, I will admit, were kind of suspect. But guess what? That shit went up and then I came down. And on this last set here, ooh, suspect. Look, and I got up. Now, what I'm doing here is an isometric hold it as long as I can, bring it down, bam. PR and goal accomplished. And last but not least, we have deadlifts. Here, working with 390 pounds. So I didn't do as big as a jump as I've done in the past. Usually I'll jump 10 pounds, but last week, oh, my phone. Last week, the weight, I don't know, it felt like a little too heavy for me to jump another 10 pounds. So I only jumped 5 pounds from last week, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I'm still progressing. So nothing, nothing to say about deadlifts, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. And if you're not subscribing, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.